Hey Pam, how was your morning?
Yeah, well, I had an interesting thing happen to me. I grabbed my toothbrush and my toothpaste tube, which I thought was my toothpaste tube, and I started brushing my teeth. And I'm like, oh, this texture is really weird. Kind of like felt like lotion. So I was like, oh, did I put lotion on my toothbrush? And I was like, yeah, maybe. I was like,
I
kept
like
brushing.
that you didn't stop at that point.
No.
Like you had the thought,
Well, I kind of wanted to
lotion.
figure it out. I was like, oh, I think it's my face cream. Why did my face cream on there? That was like a totally different tube. And then it started to taste like medicine, like proper medicine. And I'm like, my mouth started to burn. And I'm like, oh my God, that was the mosquito repellent. The mosquito repellent that we bought, it like looks like a toothpaste tube. And I was like, oh my God, Holly. I'm like spitting it out. I'm washing my toothbrush underneath like the non-sanitary, like just the tap water, because I was like panicking. And luckily Holly had some silver, like clouded silver, so I used that on there, and it was like pretty dramatic, and I'm feeling a little bit nauseous now. But Raj joked that I won't get mosquito bites in my mouth.
Yay!
Hey.
Oh, she said whisper. Oh.
I feel like it's the same as like when a dog is like the dog from the camel check that woke you up. Isn't it like
Yeah.
it's like the same thing?
It is, but it's also the word whisper. Like,
yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay, cool.
hi.
Where did we determine we were?
We had
Oh, we're
gotten on the
yeah,
plane.
going to Pune slash Pune slash
Pune. Pune. We had to go through Varanasi again, but we didn't have to endure the airport.
Mhm.
We just stopped and stayed on the plane.
And you may recognize that the Pune because that's where Osho is.
With his Rajneeshians.
Yeah, cool. Anyway, yeah, so we went there. Now we finally got clear skies, and it was beautiful.
It was, yeah. Our original plan was to spend it in South India the last 2 weeks. But with the inclement weather, the cyclones and the flooding and everything else that was happening.
Oh, the worst. What am I doing?
With the cyclones and the floodings and everything else that was happening, we decided to stay in the north. We were having a hard time finding places that weren't being negatively affected by all of the inclement weather. And Pam found this place really like organically with some searching.
Yeah, I've searched for it first, and it came up. I really liked the website and stuff, so I actually emailed them to be like, "Oh, can you come for whatever dates?" And they actually never responded. And so I was like, "Okay, well." So I went through another site where they kind of like, there's almost like an agent where you plug in the dates you want to go to, how long you have, blah blah blah, and they kind of just set you up with a location.
That was a move that you had to do a bunch in India, hey? Like go through alternate sites to book things.
Yeah. And then so there was thousands of possibilities. A lot of them are in the south though, so like I was assuming we won't go there because it probably wasn't the best time to go anyways. And randomly, even out of the thousands of affiliated resorts they had, it was the same one that I was looking at that they sent us to. So it was interesting. Yeah.
And they had availability for 3 of us, and it worked out well.
Flexible schedule. Sometimes you have to have like, this is a start date. You could kind of come in, anybody can come in at whatever day and just start. So that was really, it was good for that.
So we did a 3-day relaxation package.
Yeah, de-stress package.
Yeah, de-stress. And they had, I can't imagine why we would need the de-stress package. And then they had...
Are they looking at me there?
No. Maybe. No. They have different packages. You could go for 5 days, 10 days, 2 weeks.
People that we met were doing a lot of actual detox, like days of just rice water.
Yeah, a full Ayurvedic detox.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was kind
And
of
the
this...
ghee protocol,
Yeah,
which we'd
yeah.
done in our thing in
in
the
our
spring.
spring. It was kind of the time of year too, changing seasons and going into things. It was interesting that they had so many like boomerang clients, people that go there twice a year had been going for 10
14
years or more. Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, we were the rookies. For sure, the noobs.
So we had a daily visit with the Ayurvedic doctor.
And didn't.
I had the first interview where they kind of determine your constitution and like you put your complaints in of what you want to work on, and then they were supposed to be.
But you're supposed to.
Thing.
So we did.
Yeah. Yeah.
They said, "Oh, this is your time for the doctor," but somebody else will show up and do my blood pressure and walk away. And nobody actually took me to like back to his office. So I'm not sure if he just didn't care, if I didn't need the help.
Yeah, I tried to take you over there a bunch of times. You're like, no,
No,
forget
because it wasn't
whatever.
scheduled.
But
That was
anyway.
just a walk-in.
So,
There was no walk-ins available.
anyway.
We woke up at 6:30 in the morning with tea, except for the first day. The first day we landed in Pune, and the driver picked us up and drove us the 2.5 hours from the airport up to the resort.
Right away, I was like, he looks like a Canadian actor who I absolutely love, Nathan Fillion. And Indian Nathan Fillion. I just couldn't keep my eyes off him.
He was just staring at the driver for the
Yeah,
full
I'm in the
2.5
front
hours.
seat, and I said something to Holly, or I sent you a message, so it was like...
Yeah, you sent me a WhatsApp message.
She's just watching me, and I'm just like, staring at him.
We did show him, the driver, the photo of Nathan Fillion, and he was like, whoa. Okay, yeah. My brother.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah. So we arrived, and turns out the coordinator of the resort was filling in for the receptionist as well, and he was Punjabi in another life. Like, he wanted to speak Punjabi with Pam, and
He's Kashmiri.
loves the music. It's like being born on the East Coast, but being totally into Tupac.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He helped get us on the trains for the last leg of our trip.
Yeah.
I'm so shaky. We have to, reverse.
I gotta stay where I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, this feels better. Alright, cool. Oh, man, that feels so much better.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we started every morning at 6:30 with a wake-up call. They brought some tea, herb
Herbal
tea. And it was different on, some of the days were delicious, and other days it was like...
Oh, that was the same. I loved it. Mine was great.
No,
Yeah, it probably
'cause that's-
depended on what your dosha was, or...
No, because
No,
Holly and I
'cause we
shared a
had
room
different
and we
doctors.
had,
The same tea.
one?
yeah, like, of course, the last day that was gross.
Or something. Yeah, metallic-y.
Metallic-y, that's right. Anyways, after that we got up and we had a 7 to 9 o'clock yoga session. Nice 2 hours.
Yeah, some traditional...
Oh, it was intense.
Iyengar styled.
it was
Intense
lovely.
yoga.
It was
I
super good.
was in a lot of pain. This relaxation... No, what was it?
De-stress.
De-stress. Oh, no, relaxation. Okay.
There was no such thing as relaxation on the menu.
I was in a lot of pain by the...
Yeah, they did a pretty good job of adapting, and I think if we'd have been there longer, you should have really explored that avenue, is that
Yeah.
to alter your practice so that it was
Yeah.
less intense.
Well,
for
I
you.
mean, it's not, I don't do yoga anyway, so, doing anything like that was going to be intense, but... Yeah.
There's a lot of, it was really impressive how many assisters there were. Assistants.
Assistants. Somebody was leading the class, and then there was probably 10 people wandering around doing adjustments.
Literally,
and helping
take
you
you further in your twist and just...
or help you into adapted poses.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one with
That's
that frozen shoulder that she did a totally different thing than everybody else.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
This is good holistic treatment experience,
Yeah.
which makes sense since it was Ayurvedic, and...
Needed to be all those things. And then all of our meals were Ayurvedic.
Yeah. So after the yoga class, they would pick up Pam, take her right away for her treatment, and Raj and I would have breakfast, and then go for our treatment. And the first treatment of the day was Ayurvedic oil massage.
Hot oil, yeah.
Yeah.
It
You
was-
had 2 people working on you.
And these two said that they weren't but they were in perfect tandem when they massaged me. So these tiny little Indian women, it was like, whose hand is where? How do they get so in sync? I like seriously want to pay somebody to rub me down with hot oil all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty lovely.
Yeah. In fact, if I could give it somebody now, I would take off my clothes. Let's do it.
Maybe inside. It's pretty cool out here.
That's okay. I'll
Hot
take
oil.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. It would be a
And
lot
the
of oil.
guy, one of the guys that my main guy, he had an incredible mustache.
It was so luxurious.
Luxurious is the word that we use. Yes.
He also did a fire dance for us for
Yeah.
entertainment one night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
You're a practitioner. Mine had a neck tattoo.
Badass.
Yeah, she was so sweet, so lovely. Yeah. So after the hot oil massage, you'd go into a steam for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or
10 minutes.
10 minutes, 15 minutes. It might have been. I don't know. I never made it to the end.
Oh, I did. I loved it.
I'd be like, I'm bored. Can you let me out of here?
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, in what? The steam?
In the steam.
Oh, yeah. And I didn't really fit in
It's like
my
those
steam
capsules.
box.
Yeah.
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 It was like one of those pop-up saunas, but it wasn't pop-up. It was wood. So your head was out, and then the rest of your body was inside. And then they ran it through a tap, through a pressure, like a pressure cooker. It was interesting. It was a really interesting setup. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
So then there would be a little bit of quiet time
Oh, they
or
scrubbed you
free
afterwards.
time. Oh yeah, scrub. I forgot the scrub.
How could you?
They give you, there would be herbs in the oils based on your dosha and the recommendations of the Ayurvedic doctor, and then also in the scrub. And they give you the scrub and come in, scrub your back, and then you scrub the rest of your body and shower in the facility so you weren't clogging up the pipes probably everywhere else. And there wasn't a whole lot of hot water in our rooms.
No. It lasted like 30 seconds.
Yeah, pretty much. Enough so that you're like, wee! Oh, nope. Just
You
kidding.
showered in the room?
Then I lost it.
Once, yeah.
Oh. Huh. I did not shower.
It was a quick shower.
Because we had the shower after our treatments, so I never
Yeah, in the morning.
did.
Yeah. Then
Have
we
a little
had-
bit of downtime, yeah.
Yeah, downtime.
Free time. To like go look at things and
Let's look at the view, lounge on the little loungers.
it's just a little walking tour. There's some birds of paradise here. Some other things that I don't know what they are. This tree's kind of cool. There's flowers and bushes and palm trees. What is this? It's amazing. Giant palm tree. This one here's got little poof ball flowers. There's some bamboo. There's some basil, I think. Purple basil. Maybe not. It doesn't smell like basil. Look at these. Just lovely. So lovely. There's a little sign here to mind your head. That's just good advice. You should mind your head. Always. Some snake plant in there. It's pretty great. I can go through and be like, have it, need it, want it. So pretty. And some palm trees over here. This is Raj's room, and our room is just on the other side. It's a few more stairs down and back up. It's an amazing view. Just a lovely little bench here. Some monstera. See if I can do this one-handed. And our room. Got a little desk here in case we need to do desk things. A wardrobe. A bed. Got a lovely little window in which we can look out. And our bathroom. We're doing laundry. Don't judge us.
There's blue fixtures. Fantastic. But this is the beautiful shot right here out the window.
I spent that time looking for next accommodations.
Booking trains.
Oh, this is where
Booking trains.
this is where we did our first video of the series.
Yeah.
Oh, shaky, and we got to shuffle again. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And then they did a after lunch. We got another Ayurvedic lunch, which was the biggest meal of the day, and they actually got a sweet to start off with, which was like the favorite part. It was great, nice little social time. And then after that, we did a restorative yoga class, which was great. Pretty much, you would just see when people fell asleep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, AKA nap time
Well, yeah, it was long poses.
with bolsters and stuff, so it was
bolsters.
very relaxing. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was snoring in there.
Yeah, sometimes you wake yourself up snoring.
Yeah, and then then we had another treatment, a half-hour treatment for like these little. It's like they had it on a like an iron kind of skillety thing, where it's really really hot, and it was almost like these stamps. It's like a pouch with herbs inside, but it gets pretty firm, and they just stamp with hot oil and stamp this herb into your pores for whatever I guess your prescription was. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I liked it.
so they did my legs and back. I think they just did Raj's back. They did your
Just my
legs
upper
too.
body.
They did my legs and
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Front and back of my legs.
Yeah, front and back and then back.
I
Yeah.
have this weird thing about I hate people touching the fronts of my legs.
Yeah.
Like from my knee to my hip on my quad, just in the front. Back's fine, side's fine, any other part of my leg, totally fine. Want to punch somebody in the throat if they touch my quads.
Well,
But
but she had a neck tattoo, so maybe you're afraid to do that.
I wasn't afraid. I actually embraced it and it was fine. I was comfortable in my discomfort.
Nice.
Yeah. So I wonder what that, like, I must be holding something in there.
And then we had a bit of a snack time, more downtime, and then dinner.
Yeah. We fed bananas to cows.
Yeah.
They had this like walk up to and a Ganesh and a viewpoint, but we didn't make it up there.
Nah.
Raj was pretty sore.
I was really sore. Check out these horses.
Worst video
It's
ever.
so shaky. This is the worst
Tangent.
video ever.
The air was clean. The views were blue. The sky was blue. Yeah, so 3 days seemed like a lot longer. Like we were there for, it felt like a considerable amount of time.